welcome into the AdventureManiac channel. So we're going to play for the first video series, for one of the first video series, we're going to play Don't Starve. It's one of my favorites. I'm going to show you how I set it up, and then you can use it for tips, or you can set it up any way you want. If you've played before, then you know what you're doing. And if you haven't, well then, it'll just give you a friendly little guide to the way it works. And you can always do it your way. You don't have to do it my way. So, we're going to choose new game. We're going to pick Reign of Giants. There's lots of them. Reign of Giants, Shipwrecked, Hamlet, or the regular Don't Starve experience. I prefer to play with Reign of Giants. It's going to ask you to pick a DLC compatibility. I really, really, really recommend that if you choose Shipwrecked, not Hamlet. Hamlet's the harder, to me, is one of the harder DLCs. So I would choose Shipwrecked. I'm not going to choose any, because I noticed the last time I did that, it would not let me change my, when I go in to choose all my stuff in my world. So I'm not going to do that this time. Character. Now, some of these will be locked. I'm not sure which ones, but some of them will. I think it depends on how many days you survive. I always choose Wilson. World. So, if you do this, I don't think it... Okay, yeah, there we go. So, you're just going to be able to change them, which is cool. So, you want to start in autumn, which is a friendly season. That's where I always start. It's up to you, but autumn and spring are friendly seasons, and summer and winter are harsh. So, you might want to start, especially if you're a beginner, in the autumn. It's not too hot, it's not too cold, and it'll give you time to prep for some of the harsher seasons. You want a long day, because you want to be able to go for a long time before that sun sets to get your wood for your fire, to get your axe, especially in the beginning if you're new to it. You want to give yourself more time to figure it out. Okay, over here you want more of these pig heads, more of these bones, flowers, grass, twigs, tumbleweed. And this is because you're going to need these for weapons and armor, and you're going to need these bone shards for different things. And the flowers and the grass and the twigs, this will help you with sanity and butterflies, and this will just help you with fires. The twigs you make your weapons out of. Your tumbleweed you want more of because you can get special items out of them. And we'll talk about that later on as we get into the game. More trees for wood, more flint for tools, more rocks for like campfires, things like that. Things that you need to build and craft. More berries, more carrots, because the name of the game is Don't Starve. So you want to give yourself more food to help you along. Raccoons for meat. You don't want more turkeys, they'll eat all your berries. More pigs to live by, more buffalo for manure. However, because you need to fertilize stuff that you're planting, like grass, berry bushes, things like that. However, you can use the rot. So like if you have food and the food rots and it says rot in your backpack, you can use that also to fertilize your crops. More rabbits for food, more mole rats for food. Just be careful if you make it to winter with these mole rats. Do not put your thermal stone or anything down like that. They'll take your stone, they'll take your thermal stone, they'll take your flint. So watch out and be careful for them. More butterflies to heal. And then you're done. You do not want to put... I don't put any extra monsters in the game. If you do, that's great if you feel comfortable with it. When you get done with all that, you've set your presets, you chose your character, you chose the one that you're going to play. You come over here and press start. Now, I just want to say that some people play this game in order to find the door. I don't play for that reason. I play for merely survival to see how long I can make it. And so that's what we're going to do with my playthrough. If we find the door, though, I'll explain it. Because if you go through the door, I think you have to beat Chester. I think that's what it is. And you can correct me if I'm wrong in the comment box below if you know. Okay, now let's go get that flint and make our first axe. Now the first thing that I always do is get enough twigs and flint to make an axe. I immediately start getting my wood and my grass together on the first day. And I immediately start looking for a biome that I like that I can make my camp in. You want to get the wood, you want to get stuff to eat, you want to get everything you need for your first campfire before it gets dark. Now let me explain this for a minute. The little dial up in the right hand corner that says day 1, you're going to see a lot of yellow because we chose long day. As long as it is in the yellow, it's daylight. When it starts to get into the reddish part of the dial, it's starting to get dark. You need to have enough wood and things like that to build that campfire with, because you don't want to get stuck in the dark because you won't survive. So you want to make sure that you're getting wood, grass. You want to make sure that you're getting flint and twigs and stuff for your weapons. The other things on the right hand corner, the heart is how healthy you are. The brain is your sanity. And that little kidney shaped mean looking thing is your stomach. That's how hungry you are. When those start to diminish and get lower, then you need to look into that. You can always get butterfly wings to heal. You can also do a spider gland to heal. You can eat the berries, the carrots. You can roast up the birch nuts and eat them. You can roast up the bird seeds and eat them. So there's lots of ways to get food. Speaking of butterflies. Now, this is one biome. That's where we're calling it. And I do believe that's what they call it in this game. This is the savanna. Now, this is where I like to build all my camps. I'm a savanna girl. I like it here. The thing that I do like to watch out for, though, is there's not a lot of spiders where you're building it. There's not a monster. So you just want to be careful about where you build it. Later on, when you get a shovel, you can come back and dig up those berry bushes like these. And you can fertilize them with the rot or the manure from the beefalo. And they will grow again. Now, I did test it. Because I was curious and I just wanted to know for myself. Once you pluck them after you replant them. So you're going to get them the first time, then say you dig them up, you plant them again, you fertilize them, okay? Once you have refertilized them and planted them, and then you pluck them again, you will be able to fertilize it again, and it will give you berries again. How many times? I don't know. I can do the research if I need to. But I do know that once you do it and you refertilize it, I know that you can at least do it twice. Because I know it'll give it to you again. Alright, let's keep going. It's fun. It's super fun. If you like survival games, if you like games where, it's all about how far can I make it, things of that nature, this is a fun game. Like, seriously, it's fun. I love it. Absolutely enjoy the heck out of it. We're going to do Reign of Giants together first. If we like Reign of Giants and we feel like we want to go on with the series on this new channel, we will. We'll do Shipwrecked. We'll do Hamlet. I've played them all. I would say that Reign of Giants is my favorite. I do like Shipwrecked, though. Shipwrecked is a ball. You're on a beach, you're on an island. It's totally different, though. It's not like this. So we might play through that one, too. Don't Starve is my favorite. I know, I keep saying it, but it really is. This is one of them that I could sit and play all day and never get bored with it because it's different every time. I think that's the key to why I like it so much. I like games that are different every single time, are not the same. And I love things like that. It's so much fun. You never know what you're going to get, right? So, alright, now, I'm going to show you something. So your little kidney bean up there is getting a little low. And you're making it into the dial now where it's going to start to get dark. It will tell you that it's going to start to get dark. You'll have a little message above your head. So we're going to go over here and we're going to stand in this biome. And we're going to see, we're just going to spend the night here. Now I'm not going to eat yet. I'm going to save it because we don't have much food yet and our stomach is not low. It's 93, so this is how you tell. So it's like 93% on the stomach, 150 on the health, and 200 on the sanity. Okay, now the thing that you can do to improve your sanity is this. Don't stay hungry. Don't stay wet. If it starts to rain in autumn, you can always make yourself a straw hat, and I'll show you how to do that. So over here are your tools. So you can have a pickaxe. You can have an axe and your pickaxe for stone. This will give you stone, flint, gold. Let's build a fire. So we're going to build our first fire. So you're going to come down here to light. So it's tools, light. This is the campfire that you want. It's going to light up green when you're in a space that you can build it. And you're going to hit A. I'm playing on the Xbox. So that's what it is for me. Now while we're standing here, we're going to cook our food. For me, I think it's better to cook it. I think you get a little more out of it. It lasts a little bit longer. Things like that. And then we're going to do this. And we're going to add it onto the fire. And we're good to go. Now, fire is very important in the winter. Now, we might want to go ahead and eat something. So, and I just pushed over on my directional pad. And we're going to stand here until it becomes daylight. See how it's in the black now on the dial? You want to stand here until it goes back into the yellow. And then you'll be on day 2. And this is why it's so important. Because you got to have the light in order to survive. Now we're going to talk about the hounds in a minute, but not quite yet. Alright. Now what we're going to do is, we're going to make a pickaxe. Okay. Now we can get rocks, stone, and gold for our science machine. So, this is tools. So anything that's not locked. You can't have the shovel or the pitchfork or anything like that. You have to make what they call a science machine, which is down here. So to get some of this other stuff, you will have to have a science machine. So it takes 1 gold, 4 wood, and 4 stone. So that's what we're after now, because we want to expand our backpack too, so we can carry more. So that's what we're going to work on right now. So let's go for it. Flowers help your sanity. So if your sanity gets a little low, you could always pick flowers. Make sure you leave yourself enough, that if you need to come back to it, you can. Plenty of wood, plenty of grass, plenty of twigs, plenty of flint. So if your tools break, you can have more tools. Your weapons are really made out of different things. So, alright, here's your stone. I'm going to leave this for now. The nitrate is like for some... Oh, wow, look at this. Let's pick it up. Anytime you find this kind of stuff, you should pick it up. Very valuable. You have to have a hammer. So for this kind of stuff, you have to have a hammer. Another axe, we'll pick that up. You have to have a hammer for this kind of stuff. And I'll show you later on down the road when we get it. what that will look like. Is this the pig? Oh, it's pigs. Yay! Alright, is there a savannah over here? There is. We're living by the pigs. Oh, and there's our beefalo. Okay, so let me explain to you why it's kind of important to live by the pigs. So let's see if there's any pig houses over here. The pigs will help you. They will help you with some of these bigger monsters that will come on later on in the different harsher seasons. You do want to be careful with these lumpy evergreens. Now, there are some debate. I looked it up and I read that lumpy evergreens, if you get the pine cones from them and you plant them, you have more of a risk of getting a living tree. And if you plant that in your camp, then, oh yeah, this is perfect. Then you get what they call a living tree. And that could be kind of not a good thing, because they're actually like walking around living. So you want to be really careful with that. Okay, we want to clear this out a little bit though, so we don't have to hassle with it. Oh, look at all these pigs. Alright. Let's see if we can find our way back out to there. Okay. Later on down the road, let's start building our camp. Oh, let's find gold and stuff like that. Oh yeah, we want to live here. Oh, I want to do it in the savannah though. But yes, we want to live here. They'll help you with spiders. They'll help you with the other monsters. They'll help you with the hounds, which you need to be very mindful of because it won't be long. So, yep, we're going to live here. Because we're going to live way up close to here where they're at. So we're going to clear out these spiders. But we're going to make a weapon first in a science machine. So the first thing I want to do is make a science machine. I want to find gold now. And let's eat. Gotta keep an eye on everything while you're trying to... We're going to clear all these spiders out. Let's see if we can find some gold for a science machine. Oh yeah, this is a good spot. You're going to see why here in just a little bit. Oh yeah, this is awesome. Don't dig these up, especially not at night. A ghost will come out sometimes and you want to kind of be careful because they'll come after you, so just be careful. I want to find gold. That's what I'm looking for, but I don't want to be stuck in here. Oh my gosh, this will be so good. There's plenty of wood and everything. We clear this out a little bit and build our camp over here. We want to be careful of the spiders. They come out at night. Alright, now we're on the hunt for gold. We're going to go back over here again. And you're going to light your fire. I want to see how big this is. Not too big, but you know what? That's kind of perfect. We got some beefalo. Now you're going to want to watch these beefalo when it becomes winter. They won't bother you now, but the thing to remember is that in the winter they mate and they have babies. So you're going to be really careful of them then. You can always build like a wood fence around your camp and keep them and like monsters and stuff out. We'll try the fencing together. I'm not great at it, but we can try it. We gotta get rid of these spiders. But we don't want to do that right now. Well, let's see what kind they are. The reason I say that is because some of these spiders are tougher than others. But you do need this silk for your top hat. Oh, shoot. Alright, let's try again. I guess I shouldn't have messed with them, huh? My bad. Alright, we'll try again. So basically, if that happens, you just go back and put in your presets again. I think mine are already preset. We'll see. Okay, sorry about that, guys. We'll try again. Guess I should have messed with them, huh? Oh, well, maybe this time we'll get somewhere better to camp. I tell you, I'm just... My oldest daughter, she loves this game. But she's always saying, Mom, you're always messing with these things. Yeah. Well, I'm just going to get rid of them before nighttime. I guess I should have waited. It's alright. We'll try again. Not more spiders. Okay. We're good, I think. So let's go back up and try again and see what they give us this time. And if it happens, it's not the end of the world. It'll probably happen because that's just the way this game is. Sometimes you win, sometimes you don't. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. Every character in the game has its own special abilities. I think Wilson is supposed to be like a scientist. So that's why I use him. Oh, this is perfect. I like this already. Okay, let's make our axe. Let's get some flint. We can live over here by this pig. I like this already. Sometimes I decide really quickly, and sometimes I take like 4 or 5 days to decide. Oh, we won't mess with the spiders this time. Same concept. You just want to get your wood, your grass, your axe, and everything first. And your food. You want to obviously be picking up food too. Anything that you attack, you have to hit them in the front or basically in the eye, it says. So it has to be facing towards you. Oh, what's this over here? Can we farm it for gold? I'll show you what not to do. We used to stream with this. We can maybe do that once in a while over here on this channel. I used to stream on my other channel with my AdventureManiac channel, which is all cozy now, and this AdventureManiac channel will be all like this, like games like this, like adventure, an open world, an RPG. So we'll be doing things like this over here. But if you like cozy, and you're not subscribed to my AdventureManiac channel, give it a look-see and see if you would like to subscribe to it. And I just did this to kind of separate the two and kind of keep it separate from each other. So, alright, let's continue on. So we're just going to play just like we did the last time. But I want to find some gold. So let's keep looking. Oh, look at all the rabbits. This is a good area here too. I think we'll make our camp here. Well, we need to decide. I don't think we have enough. Okay, we don't have enough pickaxe yet. So we'll continue to pick up flint and twigs and stuff. Oh, look at this. It's a touchstone. Let's talk about this. If you activate this touchstone, okay, now if something attacks us and we die, okay, now this only works one time. But if you touch this touchstone, you will come back to here, okay, and you will be without all the items you had, but you won't die. You won't die. So you'll get to keep playing on the game that you had, but you'll lose all your items and you'll come back to this touchstone. So we're going to touch it here and we're going to build our camp here. That way we're close to the touchstone we activated. So remember that. These look like this, kind of. That's what they look like. And you can like step up to it, repair it like I did, or activate it, basically, it'll come on. If something attacks you when you die, it'll bring you back here. Keep in mind that you won't have any of the items that you had, or less of the items you had, and your sanity will be bad. You'll have to fix your sanity and stuff. But you will survive, and you will get to come back one time. Only one time. So keep that in mind. Let's get the flint too. Now, when you're farming stuff at first, I'm going to call it farming. You want to be very mindful that you're not picking it all up at once. Because you want to save it, right? This is an excellent place, except for that. But we won't come up here at night, so it'll probably be okay. Like I said, don't dig those up at night. Now, during the day, you can dig them up. I don't think it's as much of as... Yeah, you can turn your map, too. I don't like it. But you can. I hit the wrong button. But you can. You can hit your bumper, and it'll turn the game. So if you're prone to motion, then I apologize. I didn't realize I was hitting it. Okay. Let's get the gold. All right. Now, let me talk about this. So if you see these with the little veins in them, if you can, okay, so this is a regular rock. You're just going to get regular stone, flint, and this nitrate. I'll look it up and do some research. I know you could use the nitrate for summer. We don't quite need it right now, so we're going to leave it. Okay, so that's a regular rock. This rock, you can get gold out of. If you can see those little thin gold veins in it, that's what you want. You need the gold to build different things. The first thing that I would say is your science machine is very important. You can upgrade well, not upgrade, but like make your backpack bigger with it. You can build a science machine, which allows you to make the backpack bigger. It also allows you to make different tools that you didn't have. So like, for instance, a hand bat, which we'll go into. You have to have meat and stuff for it. So you just want to get it. Gold is important. Stone is important. Because when we get ready to build our camp, we want to have the stone so we can build one of those fire pits that will become permanent. And then you won't have to build a campfire each time. You won't need grass. You'll need the wood. You'll need to build a campfire, but it'll be more permanent. I guess I should say. You do have to build the fire. Don't misunderstand. I guess I shouldn't say it that way. But it'll be more permanent. And then you'll have a place to put your wood in. And it becomes easier. Okay, don't let it catch on fire. So, let's go ahead and eat these. And then we can cook this other food. Because you have to have an empty space for it in order for it to put it back into your backpack cooked. So just keep that in mind. Cooked food lasts a little bit longer, I think. Later on down the line, when we get more deeper into it, we can also make like what they call an ice box. And that's a really good thing to have too. You want to not stay hungry. Remember me saying that? It's better for your sanity to not be hungry or wet. So you want to make sure that you're eating plenty of food. It's a lot at first. If you play the game and you already know, that's cool. I just thought there might be some people that had never played. Okay. So. I don't want to do this because I'm afraid. That's what I was afraid of. Go away. Go away. We're going to try it. Okay, this, I'm going to show you. This is a spider gland. You can heal with this too. You can just do it like that. And then if you want to heal, you push over to the right on your directional pad. So you want to keep these because these are good too. And sometimes those spiders will drop those. Here comes another one. You want it because you want the silk. Just attack him from the front. I think that's what I did wrong last time. Oh, we can't carry it. Well, let's find something that we can drop for now. Pine cones. Silk is going to be a little more important. If we can get him, then we can... Another spider gland. That was good. I wonder if there's any more in it. Nope. Now this will take this away. And you won't have to worry about these spiders anymore. Once you get rid of the den, it goes away. This is important. You're going to need this for your top hat, which helps your sanity also. And you're going to have a science machine for that. I was looking at my notes. All right, let's go down here and get started. So let's get some more wood because we're going to need some boards for that science machine. I'm going to show you how to refine things now. Okay, we're going to make another axe. They do break, so you do have to remake the tools, like the pickaxes, the axes, shovels, hammers, your hand bats too when you get that done. All right. Let's go up here and see if we got enough stone and wood and stuff to set this up. And I'll show you how I do it. Now, however you choose to do it, if you play, that's fine. Everybody has their own way of doing it in this game, I think. I don't think anyone has, I don't think any of us have a set. I don't think any of us do it the same way, is what I'm trying to say. So that's cool. This is just how I do it. More gold. Don't be like me. Always make sure you're choosing the right tool to make. Sometimes I don't choose the right tool. Okay, let me look at the map. There is a map that you can look at. So you can remember where you've been and what you've done. And I think we want to go back up this way. I think that's where we were. I was trying to find all the pigs again. But I think they might have been up here. Yep, there's our touchstone. See it? That's where we want to be. Okay. So let's go up here towards it. There is a map. And I hit like the little capture button to the left on my Xbox. But it's up at the top. It's like a little window on the Xbox to the left at the very top under the X button. Oh my. Let's farm this gold and stone and flint. It's just important. You want to have enough stone. You want to have enough. We can make a chest too. And then we can come back and get stuff that we've dropped that we couldn't pick up. Alright, I think this is where we want to be. This looks all good and clear, actually. So let's eat something. You don't want to eat it all. You know, this is a wormhole. And I'll tell you more about these later on down the road. You jump in them, you go to a different area. Alright, we're going to set up our camp right here. Before we do so, though, because we got, look at all these rabbits. That's good for food. And let's see where the pigs are. This is good. This is good. Were they up here? I want to make sure. Now, we are not going to go after the pigs. I want to say that you can kill the pigs. You can kill the beefalo. If you do that sort of thing, it's okay to do so. If you do it, please, 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 please do it when they're alone. Because if you do it while they're with a group of each other, well, it may not be good. So, there's your first mole rat. He's good for food. Morsels. I think he only gives you a morsel. But you can get rid of something. Really can't get rid of anything. Let's see. I don't want to waste my food. Shoot. Well, let's eat this. And we can pick this up. I want to see if this is where the pigs are. That's why I'm waiting. We want to do it close to the pigs because they do help you with the bigger monsters. Look at all this out here, though, that we could farm. That would be good. But I wanted it close to the pigs. But I thought I was in this same area when I looked on the map. I'm kind of picky about where I build my camps and how I do this. Because you want to be a little picky. Because you want to be successful, you know what I mean? So you want to be a little pickier about where you choose to make camp at. You want to take your time and really think about it. See, this is down here. Okay, it's going to get dark again. Let's build a fire. You can tell when it's going to get dark too. So... like, you know, if you're not watching your dial close, you can tell that it's the sun's starting to fade. I would wait till you get like a hand bat, a football helmet. You can't get the honey out of these beehives, but I would wait till you get some protection because they'll come after you too. They're kind of like the spiders. Fire is very important in this game when it's dark. Now, this is day 2. Anywhere between, I've noticed, day 5 and 10, you're going to start to see something over your head that says, did you hear that? Those are the hounds, and you want to be really prepared because they're like the first monsters that you'll encounter in the game. So, when you see something above your head that says, did you hear that? That's always a monster coming. So, you want to be kind of prepared for that. We're going to try to make it a full year, which is 70 days. So, we'll see if we can make it. We'll see how far we make it on this playthrough. Look at this map while we're standing here. Is it down there? Maybe we need to go... yeah, it's over here. So okay, so we're going to go back in a minute. You do have to wait till the dial goes into the yellow. And then you'll be like on day 3. See, like there it goes. And it'll say it's saving. Okay, now we want to go this way. Let me look at the map. We want to go up over and down. So we want to look by the pigs. This is a good spot though. You can put rabbit traps and stuff up here. As long as you can... because you can kind of see the stuff on the map. Once we get it started and stuff built, I'll show you how you can see it. But you can see it. So you can always set traps up here too. Food just does get a little more scarce in the winter. So you want to stock up. There's a pig. Alright, let's just do it here. We're good. Alright, let's do it here. Because there's plenty of rabbits and things like that. Let's get to work. Okay, let's see what's here first, though. Is this where they were? Back here? We want to make sure there's no big, like, swampy monsters back here. Because we don't want to live where there's a bunch of monsters and stuff. Okay, we're good. I think we're good. Let's do it. Alright, now we're going to build a camp. And like I said, this is totally up to you and how you do it. This is just how I do it. Now, if we don't ever find any beefalo close to where we're living, it might not be a bad thing overall. Because like I said, they do mate in the winter. So you want to be super careful. Okay. So let's do this. Let's go befriend the pig. And let's see where his house is. And we're going to build our camp kind of close to where he's at. And kind of close to our touchstone. So if something does happen and we have to come back, we can come back kind of close. So, not always, but sometimes, if you plant trees close to where you're camping, it does somewhat keep out things that you wouldn't want. Okay, so your pine cones can be planted for trees. We're going to make a science machine. So, down here you're going to see science. It's this little squiggly looking star. And the science machine you can build. You need 1 gold, 4 wood, and 4 stone. So we've got it all. We're going to build it. Now we're going to build it over here by our touchstone. Kind of like this. Now, you're going to see a lot of different things open up. So now you can have a shovel, which I recommend, a hammer. You can have all this stuff. Okay? So the first thing I want to build is a shovel. Because I know I'm not going to have to take this out, but you do need a hammer. We'll get a hammer in a minute, but I do want to get the shovel first. Can't carry anymore. So go over here to the science machine. And you can do survival, I think. Let me see if that's it. Go ahead and carry more stuff with your backpack. So now your backpack's bigger. Okay. So let's pick up the shovel. Now we can dig this up. Let me show you. Okay. All your grass. Now you're going to have to wait to fertilize it. Because you don't have any fertilizer yet. When you get fertilizer, then you can fertilize it, and it will grow back. Anything that's going bad, though, you might want to let it go bad, just so you can use the rot to fertilize things, if you can't find the beefalo. Okay? Now, the next thing we want to do is build a chest. So you're going to go down here to structures. You need 3 boards. So you're going to refine it. These are the boards. So you're going to go get some more wood and we can work on that. So let's go. We're going to set up camp. Now this camp you can come back to. And you can keep all your stuff here. Like stuff that you can't carry. Things like that. You can always come back to here. You need more wood to do that with. You don't want to run out of wood. Wood is really important. And you want to plant all your pine cones. Because you want the trees to grow back. Okay, so we don't have enough twigs. So let's go get some more. There's a turkey. Okay. We're going to... hang on. Let's go back and do something real quick. Do we have an axe? Let's make one. Hang on a second. You can also dig up the twigs and they will regrow in your camp. So we can do that too. Stick it up. These don't have to be fertilized. So a lot of this stuff does not have to be fertilized. You can dig up the stumps now. And that'll give you more wood. So you can dig up all the tree stumps and get them out of the ground. It'll give you more wood. You can dig up the berry bushes, but let's wait till we get some fertilizer before we do that. This is why you want to build your camp near the pig. There's your trees. You want to eat something. And you want to make a rabbit trap too. Very important. Because you can catch these rabbits and eat them. So let's go ahead and get enough grass for that. And we're also going to do this really quickly. Now, my best advice is when you build this. See this one? This is a fire pit. Don't build it close to your science machine. Don't build it close to your chest or your trees. Build it out a little bit. Perfect. And all you need in this one is wood. Okay? So now you can use your grass for other things because all you need for this one is wood. So every time you want to start a fire in your fire pit in your camp, now all you're going to need is wood. And you're going to have a permanent place to come back to. And I hope this is making sense. Because I try. But everyone has a different way of playing the game. So it's going to start raining now. You need grass. And we need to find some fertilizer. Oh, let's go back. Let's go back. Let's see if we can make it. This is important too. Because if you get too wet, it'll mess with your sanity. So you want to make sure you're not getting wet. We can always get more grass. We just don't want to get wet. If we stand by the fire too, it'll keep us a little bit drier when it's raining. And when it's winter, if you stand by the fire, it'll keep you warmer when it's snowing. And I would cook this. And now you got a morsel to eat. And then you can cook this. So we know what we need next time. So I think we need more like wood. We need... But this hat will be a lifesaver. Trust me on this. It does rain in the autumn. So it does rain in the fall. So let's get the grass because we need it for rabbit traps too. So we need to start setting the traps. Storming. You can hear it. Basically, it's just like a survival game. So, we're on day 4 already, so we're doing pretty good. We've already got a camp established, or sort of established. We're getting there. Let's get more twigs, because we're going to need those. We need to replant some of these, so we need to dig some of these up. Anything that you could reuse, I recommend that you do reuse it. So we can already plant these. So we need to be on the hunt for beefalo and stuff like that because we need stuff to fertilize our crops. Or we just need to get something and let it go bad and use the rot. I haven't decided how I want to do it yet. Okay, let's get some more wood. And we'll make a chest. I'm going to store extra things in there that we might not necessarily need, but that, you know, we need to keep. So, the more wood and stuff you have, the better off you are anyway. Now, these birch nuts, you can either eat them or you can replant them and get a tree. I usually eat them, is my plan of action with it. Alright. Let's eat something. I don't know if you can... No, you can't eat it. You gotta roast it. I'll take it back up here. Okay. We gotta get something to eat. Now, it's kind of a balance with things. The best I could say is just play through it and don't panic. And we can roast these off with our fire and eat them. And the birch nut is the only one you can do it with. You can't do it with the pine cones. You can't eat the pine cones, so just keep that in mind. That's the only one you can do. It's I'll show you which tree it is, but that's the only ones that you can do that with. You can plant some more trees. Kind of want to, you know, space it out. That's kind of how I do it. Just plant it around you. It gives you some protection. It's not going to protect you from everything that's big and bad, but, you know. Alright. So then, let's go find some food and stuff. Now, I'm going to show you on the map. You can see your fire pit, you can see your touchstone, and you can see your science machine. You'll always know where to come back to and your trees. Oh, I don't know if you can see that. Let's get closer if it'll let me. You can see the science machine, the fire pit, the trees, and the touchstone. That's how you know that's your camp. And that's how you know how you, that's where you want to go back to. Let's get wood. Let's try to go get that turkey. I'm not bothering you. Not bothering you yet. But if I need you for the hand bat, I'll be back. We're going to go ahead and see. We're going to make a spear. So what we're going to do is we're going to go down here and we're going to refine the grass into rope. But we got to go get some more twigs first. And then we're going to make a spear. Because that'll help us. It's day 4. We haven't seen the hounds yet. So we want to keep thinking that we might see them. Good thing to keep your head up. Let's go get some of those berries. These are very hard to get. Because you have to hit them from the front. So you might want to wait till we get a spear to try that. Okay, get some more twigs. Let's see if we can find some. Maybe over here. Let's go. Oh, yep, look. Look at all this stuff over here. Now, I want to talk about something else real quick. Cool. Don't want to use them all at one place. Let's dig some of these up and see if we can get some to regrow. Oh, where's my shovel? There it is. Once you get so much stuff, it gets kind of hard to see sometimes. And the more tools and stuff you make, the more of this kind of stuff you're going to need. So just keep that in mind. It's good to explore outside your camp because you're going to need things. So you're going to need to keep branching out and going further and further because you're going to need food and stuff like that. And we got to find manure. So we want to keep going as far out as we can go. We can always come back. Because you're going to need food. The name of the game is Don't Starve. So, I wouldn't fight him. Because as soon as you do that, it looks like it's just one single bee. As soon as you do that, they'll come after you hard. Okay, let's just build our fire here. You may not always make it back to your camp either, and that's okay. Okay, I didn't get to make a spear, so we're gonna hang on to our... We're gonna make an axe. We're gonna make an axe and hang on to it. Now, we're on day 4. They may not be here yet. Anywhere between day 4 or day 5 and 10, I would say, you'll probably see them end of day. It'll give you a message. It is a real loud noise. You can hear them. It'll say, did you hear that? It'll be a hound. So, I'd say anywhere between day 5 and 10 generally is a good way to think about it. We're going to wait here till it gets daylight so we don't run into anything. You can also make a torch and you can walk with it. It doesn't last super, super long, but it lasts long enough that you might have been able to get back to the camp. I don't know. I don't know if we could have made it or not. That's okay. We'll go back in a minute when it gets daylight. Let's roast this stuff. We'll do a few more things and then we'll wrap this episode up. And then the next time, we'll continue to build the camp. We'll look for more food. We'll look for more things like that. Beefalo for manure because we're going to need it. Okay, well the bushes gave me berries again. That's great. Let's get it. The reason when you're doing your preset that you don't want to do turkeys, for the most part, is because they will eat all your berries. So you have to really watch them. Because they'll eat all your food and then you won't have it for yourself. So you really want to watch that. But they're a great source of meat for the hand bats and, you know, just to eat it itself if you need it. Okay, let's let that butterfly wing go bad. Because it's going to turn into rot. But let's get us another one. Well, I don't want to do that. Okay, hang on. Let's go back down here. Let's look at it. Okay, let's go over here. That's where it's at. Let's build a chest. I'll at least show you how to do that and maybe make a spear. And make some rabbit traps. And then we'll wrap this episode up. When we start the next time, we'll have a goal. We need to find manure and stuff like that. Now, anything that you plant, like twigs, anything like that, you kind of want to come out here and do it. Maybe, or somewhere over here. This is your camp, so you can build it any way you want to. I think I'm going to do mine here. I'm going to farm them out here. And then they'll grow back, right? They'll grow back, and then you'll have twigs over here. Okay, let's eat. At first, when you first start playing, if you've never played before, it does seem kind of challenging. Okay, now we're going to refine these. Going to make sure you pick the right one, though. And you're going to make boards. So, and you have to have a science machine for this. Keep that in mind. How many did I need? A chest. Okay, now I can make one. Now, don't be like me. Don't build it close to your fire. It will burn, which I know most of you are aware, so don't take that the wrong way. But I'm bad about stuff like that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put that in there so that it'll turn to rot. Anything that I don't think I need to carry, I'll be like putting in here. So I'm going to put this away till I find some manure. So I'm going to store it. I'm going to keep my spider glands. I'm going to keep those seeds. I'm going to keep everything else. But this just clears up the backpack a little bit. so you don't have so much stuff in it. We can dig these up. Do we have a shovel? It broke, didn't it? Okay. So let's do this. Let's go back over here and make a spear. We're going to want a spear so when they come out of nowhere here in a little bit, we're not left without a weapon. So let's go here and make the spear. Okay, now we got a spear. Now, let's make a shovel. Okay. Now we can dig this up and clear us another spot. Alright. And let's also make a rabbit trap or two and start trapping this for food. We need to do that also. So let's do it. It's in survival. This is your trap. It captures small creatures like the rabbits. So you can put one here. And then it'll catch a rabbit for you. And you can use it as food. Okay, we're going to dig this up and store till we find manure. So we're going to eat real quick. Yeah, we might have to the next time, like, go away from here. Make sure we have, like, enough grass, enough wood and stuff like that, and go away from here. And, like, go looking for the stuff we need. And really farm it so that we don't have any problems. Because if you can get the manure, you would have a lot of grass. You could plant it and have a lot. You just have to keep going with it. We probably could make another trap and put it out. Yeah, let's do it. It doesn't take that much, and it's actually a good thing to do. It's actually a good thing to have more than one. Because then, you know, you can catch these rabbits and, you know, it's just a morsel, but morsel is better than nothing when you need food. So, I do recommend you do it. It takes grass and twigs, but we grew our twigs here, we grew our trees, so, you know, like if you need wood in the wintertime and you don't have any, that's great. And we'll start winter prep really soon. Not quite yet, but soon. And I'll show you how to get the pig skin and everything the next time. This was basically just showing you how to set up the game if you'd never played. How I build a camp. It doesn't mean that's how you have to do it. It just means that's how I do it. I'm going to have all kinds of grass to grow. When I get some manure. When I get some manure, I'll have all kinds of it to grow. Seeds so you can eat. Okay, now what I would do when it gets dark this time, we'll play through this part where it's dark, and then we'll go ahead and wrap up the episode after this gets done. Yep. Okay, do you see the message above his head? Said, did you hear that? Let's go ahead and start our fire. Okay, you're going to start to see this. And when you do, you need to be ready. I got a spear. I like the spears, but I like the hand bats better. But we don't have enough stuff to build a hand bat yet. We'll do that. We'll try to do that in the next episode. But I'm going to be quiet so you can hear what I'm talking about. And it's day 5. Almost 6. You hear that? Here they come. They will come out of nowhere too. You will not see them coming at all. Did you hear that? I'm ready. Bring it on, Fred. Bring it on, Fred. I'm ready. What I do is I try to... There they are. See them? They're going to look like this. Okay, I guess there was just one. Now I want to show you what you want to do. Okay? Now we're living by the pigs. And we're living by the pigs for a reason. If you feed the pigs, okay, so this, feed the pigs, they will kind of be friendlier towards you. So every time you get monster meat or anything like that, you can feed the pigs and they'll be a little friendlier. All right. Okay, we're going to wrap it up here, because if I do this, we're going to keep on playing, and we've already been playing for a while. There's your rabbit. You can go ahead and fix that so you can have a morsel to eat. And you can lay the trap back down. Now, the trap does last for a while, but keep in mind, they don't last forever. So, it is something that you need to be on top of. You know, you always need your grass. You always need everything to do things with. But, alright. We're going to wrap it up right here on day 6. We already encountered a hound. So just like I said, between day 5 and 10. Now, probably what's going to happen in day like 10 into 11, you'll probably encounter some more. Somewhere in there. And it'll be more than just the one. So when you, I'm going to wrap it up here. Wait. Yep, and we planted twigs. We have a few more that we could actually plant if we wanted to before we stop. This is my problem. I get to play in this game and I never want to stop. I love it so much. Maybe we'll do a stream with it on this channel. And stream it and talk about it and play it over here. So, alright. So this is your first video on the AdventureManiac channel. Let's go ahead and wrap this up and save it. You want to go to save and quit. It says save and return to main menu. I said quit. And then it'll be saved. You want to make sure you're always saving all the games you play. That way you don't have to come back and do it over. Alright, so that's the first video on the new channel. And I feel pretty good about it. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you know me, I'm going to introduce myself. If you don't know me, I'll introduce myself. My name is Stacy, aka AdventureManiac, and also I have another channel, Crossing Maniac. Crossing Maniac is all cozy. AdventureManiac will be stuff like this, Don't Starve. It'll be a lot of open world RPG. Currently, we're playing through both Zelda's Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, Hogwarts Legacy, Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Once we get through those playthroughs, that's what we're doing on stream. We do something that we call the Hump Day Double Feature on Wednesdays. We do 2 games at once, usually in stream. So we do Hogwarts Legacy and Breath of the Wild on Wednesdays. Those usually start at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we do a Friday night mashup on Fridays. And we do Assassin's Creed Valhalla and Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. And we do those at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will not have any streams on this channel until May. I think it's like the first Friday in May. That's when we'll do our first mashup over here on this channel. I have been creating content for over a year now. I started over on my other channel. I'm kind of trying to separate the 2 styles of games that I like to play and see if it'll help me a little bit. And just because it's fun and I like creating content. I like learning things from people. So if you can see anything here that you disagree with, that you think I should do better or that I could do differently, you can let me know in the comment box below. It won't hurt my feelings at all. I'm not an expert on Don't Starve by any means. I try to do my research before I film each episode of any game that I play. So we can learn together. If you don't know, or if there's something that you think you could teach me, you can leave it in the comment box below. If you haven't subscribed to the AdventureManiac channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Make sure to like the video, comment, and share with your friends and family. And if you want to subscribe to my cozy channel, you can hop on over to the Crossing Maniac channel and subscribe over there. If you're just into this, that's fine too. No worries. And I just want to thank you for watching. I say this every time. Thank you so much for watching. You have a fantastic day. And you take care of yourself. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care, everyone. Bye.